Hey everyone, in this video we are going to read The Ajamil and the Tigers, written by the Arun Kolatkar. It is a 1 BEGE 143 course code. So let's begin without wasting time. Ajamil and the Tiger is a poem written by Arun Kolatkar, a famous Indian poet known for his creative and thought-provoking writing. The poem was published in his award-winning poetry collection Jejuri in 1976. It is written in free verse with short line and stanza, making it easy to read but rich in meaning. The poem tells a simple but meaningful story about a shepherd named Ajamil, his loyal sheepdog, and a group of hungry tigers led by their king. The sheepdog bravely protects the sheep and defeat all the tigers, but instead of trusting the dog, Ajmal believed that lies told by the tiger king. This unexpected twist shows the poem's deep message. Sometimes truth is ignored and the clever lies are believed. The poet uses irony, humor, and storytelling to talk about the truth, betrayal, power, and justice in society. Here I explain the stanza 1 line by line, and here is the summary stanza 2, stanza 3. There are so many stanzas, then you can read it by your own. I will share the PDF in my description box so you can check it from there. And so let's talk about the overall summary of this poem. Okay, so the poem tells the story of Ajmal, a shepherd who lives peacefully and takes care of his sheep. One day he brings a new sheepdog to protect his sheep from danger, especially from wild tigers who live nearby. This sheepdog is brave, honest, fast, and extremely loyal. He is very good at his job and doesn't allow any tiger to come close to the sheep. As a result, the tiger community suffers. The tiger people go to their tiger king and complain. They say they have been starving for many days. They have not eaten anything for 15 days and 16 nights because of the new sheepdog. The dog is also alert and strong that they can't even come within a mile of meat. The Tiger King is shocked and asks them why they didn't come to him earlier. He gets angry and tells them to prepare for a banquet, meaning they will go and hunt Ajamil sheep. He said, I'm going to teach that sheepdog a lesson he will never forget. His wife, the Tiger Queen, warns him to be careful, but he doesn't listen and leaves alone in the dark to fight the dog. Within an hour, the Tiger King returns injured with a blank patch on his eye and his tail in a sling. He now realizes how strong the sheepdog is. So he makes a new plan. He says, now that I know the lie of the land, we will all go together. We will outnumber the dog. This time I shall lead the attack and we will not fail. The tiger army, 50 tigers and the Tiger King, gets ready to attack Ajmal sheep. But the sheepdog is too smart and quick. He captures all the tigers, including the king. Before they can even touch one sheep, he is so fast that he appears to be in 51 places at once. He ties up all the tigers like a daisy chain and brings them in front of Ajmal as prisoners of war. Now we expect Ajmal to be proud of his dog, but here comes the unexpected twist. So instead of praising or trusting the dog, Ajmal listened to the Tiger King's lies. The Tiger King, embarrassed and defeated, speaks politely and says that they didn't come to eat the sheep. He said there has been a misunderstanding. We just came as friends to talk to you. He even said that they believe in peace and friendship, not violence. The sheepdog knows this is a lie. He is shocked. He tries to make hand sign to tell Ajmal the truth, but Ajmal refuses to meet his eye. He pretends to believe the Tiger King. This is the main irony of the poem. The honest and brave dog is ignored while the clever liar is trusted. The sheepdog is deeply hurt because he never told a lie in his life, and yet he is not believed. Ajmal, who is supposed to protect the sheep, failed to stand with the one who only truly protected them. So here's the conclusion. The poem seems like a simple story about animals, but it gives a strong message about the human behavior. The poet uses humor and irony to show how honest and loyal people are often misunderstood, and how liars and manipulators can get away with clever words. The character of the sheepdog represents truth, loyalty, and bravery, while the Tiger King represents clever lie, manipulation, and selfishness. Ajmal represents common people in society who are not brave enough to stand for truth. He chooses silence over action, and that becomes the most disappointing part. The poem shows how sometimes people believe what sounds polite, not what is true. The poem also reminds us that in real life, the truth does not always win immediately, and sometimes the real heroes go unrecognized. So final thought of this poem is it teaches us to stand by the truth, to trust those who have proven their loyalty, and not to get fooled fooled by the sweet talking liars. It makes us think deeply about what it means to be just, honest, and responsible. Though story and funny on the outside, Ajmal and the Tiger is a meaningful poem that shows us the reality of life and society in a creative and thought provoking way. So here's the main two important question which appear in the previous year question paper. Here's the main thing is irony of this poem. So irony basically means the result of situation is the opposite of what we expect. In this poem, there are many examples of irony that make the story powerful and meaningful. So first one is the sheepdog wins but is not trusted. Okay. Then the tigers came to sheep, but say they came as a friend. Third one is Ajmal is a shepherd but does not support his own protector. Fourth one is the liar escaped with a smart talk while the honest one is left speechless. So conclusion is the poem uses irony to show how unfair the world can be. Brave and honest people like the sheepdog are often not supported, while clever and powerful liars like the Tiger King are believed. The poet uses this irony to make us think deeply about the truth, loyalty, and justice in real life. And the next question is the most very important question is the critically analysis of the poem. So, the poem Ajmil and the Tigers by Arun Kolatkar is a modern fable that looked like a funny story at first but actually carried deep message about the truth, power, justice, and human nature. It uses animal as a symbol to show the problem in human society. First one is satirical tone and hidden message. The poem is written in a light, humorous tone, but it has a serious meaning underneath. The way the tiger complained to their king and the king bold yet foolish attack show how foolish pride and abuse of power work. The poem is a satire. It mocked those in power who lie and escape with clever words, while honest people are ignored. Second is symbolism of characters. So Ajmal is the shepherd, a symbol of an ordinary person who is supposed to protect the weak, but he fails to stand up for the truth when it matters most. The sheepdog represents loyalty, honesty, and bravery. He does this duty with full dedication but is not supported. The Tiger King and his follower represent cunning leaders or politicians who use lies and clever talk to save themselves. Third one is irony and injustice. So there's strong irony in the poem. The dog defeats the tigers, but instead of being praised, he is silenced. The Tiger King, who is the villain, actually is believed. This shows how injustice happens in society. Sometimes the truth is ignored, and the liars are trusted because they speak politely or hold power. So themes are truth versus lies, loyalty and betrayal, power and clever talk, injustice and silence, fake peace and real intention, honesty versus smartness. So here the full summary of this poem, and in previous year question I see the reference to context also appear. So here I can suggest you to read this line by line stanza, then you can clearly summary of this stanza one. Then in short, here is the full PDF you can study, and it is very important. And this poem is very important for your IGNOU exams, which is held on 3 July 2025, right? So it is a code BEGE 143. Till then, take care, tata, bye bye, har har Mahadev.